Them boys over on Reddit has found the position change for Nuts, man. I ain't gonna lie. It makes position changes, at least you gotta consider it. You gotta consider it, man. It's actually a way to make position changes useful in this game. So we're gonna cover all of that and more. This might have to be a couple videos, but we're gonna cover what we know for now. But I need to do some more testing. If y'all boys enjoy the content, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all boys. Let's hop into the content, man. Alright, so let's hop in. So what do we know about position changes right now? Whenever you do one, it absolutely cooks the guy's skill caps. He gains a lot of skill caps, but what we didn't really pay attention to, it changes skill caps. We now are able to change skill caps, and you could use that for your benefit. Last year, you could move guys from position to position. It was only one way to change skill caps last year, and that was if you had the coach abilities. Now you could change a skill cap for your benefit, man. And I did it here with our quarterback to test it. And it's a couple use cases for this, man. So let's see. This running back right here, let's look at him. Slay, he's a 3-star development, but his quickness is maxed out. He cannot get any faster. 91 speed. Now, what if we just move his position a few times? You got to come back out, come back in. What if we just move him to a different position and just move him back over to running back? His skill caps could potentially change. Let's move him over to receiver, and let's come back to our guy. His name was Slay. Move him back over to running back. I had to add another guy to the receiver room because we didn't have enough. It wasn't gonna let me move him. Now let's look at our guy. Let's look at his skill caps, and they have changed. This is the same exact dude. Now, his speed was maxed out. This is the same exact dude. And now his skill caps are in a much better spot. Like, bro, how didn't we see this day one? Maybe y'all did know this. How didn't I see this? So let's continue to do it, man. Let's continue to do it. I don't want to cut because I don't want y'all to think I'm doing anything janky. No, this is real. Let's come over here to a receiver and let's do it for our guy right here, Arrow. And I think he's going to have some pretty bad skill caps, and he has 4 skill caps on route running. Everything else is absolutely maxed out. Our guy, Arrow. What if we just move him, man? He only has 4 open spots left. What if we just move him to another position and move him back? Does it change his skill caps? Does he still get cooked, or do it reset his skill caps? Let's see. Let's just move him over to a random position. Damn, 93 overall tight end. Let's move him over to tight end. We'll move him back to receiver. He has no business playing receiver when he's that good of an overall at tight end. But we move him back over. Our guy Earl, come over here and look at him. What? I don't know. It changed his archetype, I believe. I believe his archetype has changed. He was, I believe, a physical route runner, and now he just changed to a regular route runner. And you're talking about a guy that pretty much potential is damn near maxed out to a guy that looks like this now. And is this cheesy? Probably 100%. It's probably 100% cheesy, man. But this is interesting. This is stuff we did not know. We thought they cooked position changes, and they did if you have a good player. But if you have a guy that's pretty much maxing out, maybe doing position changes, like, it's just an option. It's an option to do it, man. So when they go in and fix position changes, they need to know about this. Let's show you some more options. So let's try it with Richard and just see what happens. So Richard he got 92 speed. He's a running quarterback. Elite development. He could be a dog. Now, the issue with Richard is his skill caps for accuracy. He could never be a great thrower of the football. I'm willing to sacrifice, elusiveness and quickness if I'm able to get more accuracy. Now, what we want to do in this situation, we have 22 skill points. We actually want to max out his accuracy, use these skill points, and now do the position change. And like I said, I won't cut at all. I think that's gonna be the method. You want to upgrade them, then do the position change. Make sure that skill cap is maxed out, whatever you want to be in a better spot. And now if we come over to Richard and we change them, let's change them to tight end. And then what if we just change them back over to receiver, or excuse me, quarterback, where he's now going to be a dual threat quarterback. His archetype changed. Maybe not a good thing, because I like the running quarterback abilities a lot better, but his archetypes has changed to a dual threat, and now has the potential to actually get a lot better accuracy, and now he could get a lot better throw power. And we don't even sacrifice that much. We sacrifice some IQ, which I'm kind of fine with, especially if I'm using them, man. It's an option. That's all I'm saying. This is an option, something we didn't have before, man. This is an option. Now you could upgrade his accuracy to be even better. And, I mean, let's double it. What if we change Richard one more time? Like, what happens if we just keep changing Richard? Like, I think the way it works is keep resetting his skill caps, or just putting them in different places. It's almost like randomizing it. So right now we have 4 skill caps for accuracy. What if we just change them again, bro? What happens? 4 skill caps. Will that improve? Will that decrease? The point of this is just to test it, so y'all know as much information. So when y'all do this for y'all dynasty, y'all kind of know what y'all getting yourself into. So let's change them back over to a tight end, and we'll change him back over to quarterback. And now he's going to be a backfield creator. We have changed his archetype 3 times. Changing archetypes is very different this year, man, compared to last year, where it was a little bit challenging, or not challenging, it was just different to change archetypes. Now you could just upgrade him, move him back and forth, and now his archetype is different. So come back over here, and now he lost the skill cap in accuracy. Okay, so maybe you don't want to keep doing the position change. Also lost some skill caps and power, throw power. So maybe you don't want to keep doing these position changes. But bro, this is something we just thought position changes was horrible. It's definitely not horrible. Let's do a little bit more testing. So let's look at DJ Cutting, who is a cornerback who is pretty much maxed out, man. So he has 1 skill cap enhanced, and then he got a bunch in run stopping. But, those stuff, not the most important things when it comes to be a corner. We would much rather have man coverage, zone coverage, and speed being able to be upgraded. And reminder, that we're at position change week. So once we advance to the next week, they'll get that all-season training boost. So, I mean, it's literally the perfect time to do this, because you'll get all this XP, and you can either manually upgrade them or, have the CPU upgrade them. But let's just try the position change. Let's move him over to safety. Well, guess what? We're going to move him right back over to corner. He's going to be a boundary corner. I believe that was the type corner he was before. But now his skill caps in a different spot where we can actually benefit. And yes, they are. Yes, they are. His skill caps are much better. Now we're talking about a guy that could get elite speed. Now we're talking about a guy that could get better zone, better man coverage. Did they change something with position changes, or did we just now discover this, man? Because this is actually crazy, bro. Like, I did not expect this to be in this game after they fixed position changes, and now it's borderline worse than what it was last year. Like, this is worse in my opinion. Like, you could just change the guy to a different position, change him back, and skill caps reset to a better spot. Last year, at least when you did the position changes, you had to hope that guy develop at that spot, and the skill caps never changed. Now you could unlock potential on guys that were supposed to be bad. Now maybe a gem and bust don't matter at all. I'll argue gem and bust really don't matter, especially. Maybe it does matter when it comes to development trait. Definitely matter when it comes to that. But when it comes to skill caps, don't matter. Let's try it one more time with this guy with the crazy name. Come on. We won't cut it because I want y'all to see what's going on here, bro. Want y'all to see. So let's come over and move our guy once again to a different position. Move him over to safety. And he kind of had them skill caps and some coverage stats. Let's come back over to Buddy, then move him back over to corner. Now he's a zone corner. I believe he changed archetypes. And let's see, man. And his situation got worse. Okay. Maybe with the lower rated players, it's not that much of a finesse, maybe. But he seems to have got a little bit worse. Okay, so keep that in mind. I hopped into another dynasty to do a little bit more testing. And I want to try it with an old lineman. So we have this guy here who is a senior. He's only a 76 overall. We're doing this before actually training results. So once we advance, they're going to get a lot of XP and be able to upgrade. Now the issue with our guy here, he is bad at run blocking. And, 71 run block is pretty low. The pass is not horrible. The strength is also not good, but it's capped. Both of the things we want to improve the most are capped out. So let's change his position. Let's see what happens, man. So we got to back out, but we're going to go back over to our guy, Woody. And since he's an old lineman, I probably won't change him back to left guard. Let's just change him once. Let's just change him over to right guard, where he's going to convert from an agile to now a pass protector. And his skill caps should be different here. And let's see, Woody, look at our guy. And yep, now he could get better with the pass blocking, and he also could get a lot better with the power. And the run blocking could go up 1 now, pass blocking go up a bunch, and now the power could go up a lot as well. So it's definitely a use case for this. 100% a use case for this. And let's try a linebacker as well. So I actually couldn't find a linebacker we could do it for, but I found this D lineman, and this is going to be another use case for this. So first of all, he's an 80 overall. He's a junior. He's not that great of a player, but the one thing about him, he is fast. He got 91 speed. Let's just say we want to make him an absolute freak, and we want to somehow get that speed into the high 90s, but this is the only position or only attribute where he has a skill cap. Now, I believe if we move him to a different position and just move him back, or if we just move him to the left end position, I believe his skill cap for speed would change. Now, everything else is going to get worse, but he's probably not really going to reach his full overall. So is it that big of a deal? Maybe, but more likely it's not. So let's look at Johnson, move him over to the other end position where he still is a speed rusher. He keeps the same archetype, but now can he upgrade his speed? And yes, so now his speed could go up to the high 90s. Everything else got worse, 100%. But if we wanted his speed to be even better out this world, now it can be. So it's interesting, man. If you have a category maxed out and you move their position, it seems as though their skill caps for that position will be unlocked. So just keep that in mind. If you have a guy with multiple maxed out skill caps, it might be worth moving his position, and it might free some up. At least trying it, especially if you have a guy with already bad skill caps. How much worse can it get, man? Especially if you got them things maxed out. So I advanced the week the training results, and now we're going to be at the part where we can upgrade some of these players. And I want to just look at that D lineman and just show you what I mean. That you couldn't do this before. 91 speed. Now we have the potential to make it better. We turn auto or manual progression on. So now we could come over here, and for some reason, if we want him to just have absolute game-breaking speed, we could. Now he has 95 speed with 9 more skill caps or 9 more points to use. He can't rush the passer for anything, but he's fast. He is very fast. 95 speed with 77 finesse moves. Kind of nasty work, but honestly not that bad. He's up to an 83 overall. So you could kind of create some freaky stuff here, man. You can do some freaky stuff. So we're going to do some more testing for sure, man. I promise y'all. It is going to get weird with this. This could be very janky, especially with some more testing. You could make some very interesting archetype players, because now that you could reset a skill cap pretty much on command during position changes, this will be weird, man. This will get weird. But if y'all want to see that, let me know. I might do some stuff on it. Don't want to be too cheesy, but this is useful information. Make sure I like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate y'all, and we'll on to the next one.